Are you curious what new liveries and aircrafts are available in the marketplace this week? Then this is the good video for you. Let's get the intro rolling and have a look at what's new in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. Welcome to this new how-to. In this how-to, we're gonna look at the new liveries and aircrafts added to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020. And we start with the Captain Sim C130E livery pack number 3, which includes 3 ultra high resolution liveries for the C130E Hercules. Keep in mind that you will need to have the aircraft from Captain Sim themselves, right? So not any other C130E, really the Captain Sim C130E else won't work. 3 liveries, the US Coast Guard, the Turkey Air Force and the Saudi Arabia Air Force. I would say a little bit older liveries, but that's also due to the fact that the C-130E is a little bit an older aircraft. And this is how it looks like, right? So this is the US Coast Guard, and this is the Royal Saudi Air Force, and then the Turkish stars from the Turkish Air Force. So pretty cool for the C-130E. Then the next one is the C-160 Transall livery pack number 1 by Azure Poly, and the C-160 gets in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new liveries. Really cool. So it's a prototype. It's the French Air Force twice. Then it's the Luftwaffe, and it's the Manungal Air. Not sure what which that one is. But here you can see some screenshots of the livery pack, which is there. So pretty cool. Some new liveries for the C-160. You can see a little bit modern ones, a little bit older ones. But pretty cool that they have added this. Goodbye tours, right? So pretty nice. Then a new aircraft has landed, the MiG-25PD by JKS. It's an iconic aircraft in the aviation history, right? It represents a pinnacle of the Soviet aeronautical engineering. It was mainly used during the Cold War, so it's an older aircraft, but you can still fly it in Flight Simulator. Not too much details about what they did from system perspective or from livery perspective, unfortunately, but here you can see some screenshots. You can see that they really add some usage to the aircraft, so it's really, I would say, looks pretty cool because it's not looking very clean. Also, based on the pictures, there are multiple, air forces which are using the MiG, including Pakistan, Italy, of course, the Soviets themselves, and that really makes it really nice. Let's have a look if we can also see some pictures from inside the cockpit, because those are the most interesting, of course. But it looks like that they didn't include them. So that's, I would say, something which you would need to check out yourself, how the interior looks like. But this looks pretty cool. Oh, here's a picture of the interior, right? So a little bit below it. That's new. I didn't see this one first. So here you can see the interior of the aircraft, the cockpit itself, right? Looks like a lot of gouges. Again, it's hard to say if everything is working, but it looks still pretty cool. It doesn't look clean, right? It looks pretty realistic. So nice to have the MiG-25PD. Then the next, I would say, bird which has landed is the Sierra C-24R by Fly Simware. So this is a new aircraft. Flightstreamware and 3DR have modeled this vintage aircraft with extreme realism, with help from a lot of friends, which is always good, right? So the C24R is great for short hops with a ceiling of 14K, 6 panels. You have many choices to choose from to fit your needs as a pilot. All the panels use the working title technology, except the TDS GTN 750XI panel. So that's really cool, right? So you can benefit from all the work Working Title has done, and they did a lot of work, and you can use it in this aircraft. So the airport add-on used in the images is a lake at the Capo Airport, for those who are interested in that. And that one can be downloaded at FlightSim.2, which is a great website to get community add-ons. Also paid add-ons, but a lot of community add-ons. So here you can see some screenshots, right? There's an electronic flight bag or a tablet. There are a lot of instruments in the aircraft itself. So several liveries, as you can see. Also a complete cover for the aircraft, including, let's say, a lot of instruments over here, including the remove before flight. You can't really remove it yourself, right? But keep an eye on Flight Simulator 2024, where you will be able to do that, I would say, walk around the aircraft and remove these things. And if you don't remove them, it will definitely have an impact on flying. In Flight Simulator 2020, the question is really if it will have an impact. You can see that also passengers are included in the aircraft. A lot of nice things over here. Multiple liveries, as already discussed. A lot of realism. I would say also different, let's say, other components being added to the aircraft. So pretty nice. Also the level of detail here, right? All those cables and the usage here. That looks really pretty interesting. Also, you can remove the cover of the engine, so you can also fly without the cover. Also challenging, and of course, night lightning also included. So pretty nice, the Shera C24R by Fly Simware. Then the next one is from Hangar Studio 713. It's the Super Decathlon. It's say also a nice aircraft. It's an iconic aerobatic aircraft, revered for its unparalleled maneuverability and performance in both training and airshow circuits. It's built by American Champion Aircraft. The Super Decathlon is designed to excel in challenging aerobatic maneuvers, and tough cross-country flights make it the aircraft of choice for pilots looking to push the limits of their skills. So if you're looking to push your limits and on your skills, then this could be, say, an aircraft which you want to buy. Keep in mind that also included exclusively with this product is the PMS 50 GTN 750 in-game panel, also for the Xbox. It's pretty interesting. But keep in mind that if you need to have the full version, also known as the premium version of the GTN 750, you need to pay an additional amount of money, right? So keep that in mind. So this is the aircraft. So again, a lot of details here. You can see usage also. This is really cool. Also, this is the aerobatic part, right, which you can do. And here you can see the engine. Multiple liveries, as you can see. This is the interior of the aircraft. Looks, would say, pretty clean. So if you want to challenge yourself, this Super Decathlon from Hangar Studios 713 could be interesting. Then we've got the TBM 850 by Black Square. So the TBM 850, it brings you one of the best technical advanced aircraft simulations for Flight Simulator. It has 100 possible failures, and I think this is really, say, the max I've seen ever. And it includes the new turbine engine failures, hot swappable radio configurations, and the most advanced pressurization and cabin temperature simulations in the Flight Simulator 2020. Uh, Gouges have been modeled, right, matching the real-world counterparts with reference to the real-world manuals. No piece of equipment appears in a Black Square aircraft without a real-world unit as reference. Radio systems also included, right? So you can fly without GPS using the Bendix KNS 80 RNAV system, or you can use the Garmin GTN 750, and the PMS 51 or the TDS one. So it's really up to you if you want to use it. The good thing is that everything comes with a manual, and this one has a 160 plus page manual and 55 in-game checklist. So have fun going to the checklist because that's a lot of work. And here you can see the aircraft. Again, this one is really beautiful, right? You can open the engine covers. You can see a lot of additional, let's say, equipments next to the aircraft. This is the inside of the aircraft. Well, if I would show this to everyone, say you must agree it looks pretty interesting, right? A lot of details, a lot of nice simulations, a lot of things which you can repair, as you could see in the previous one. Multiple liveries. This one is really a beauty. Right here you can see also the electrical system. This one's pretty impressive by Black Square, right? Also the engine, really detailed. Also the electronic flight bag contains a lot of information. So have fun with flying this one, because this one is, I would say, if you're a TBM lover, then this is definitely one which you would want to put on your list if you are looking for a new aircraft in Flight Simulator 2020. Then going to the bottom of the list already. This is the Velocity XL, created by the same developer, Black Square. So let's look how impressive this one is, because they already set the bar with the previous one. This is a family of home-built, high-performance, composite construction single-engine aircrafts. So a lot of cool things. And Black Square has modeled this aircraft after a top-end Velocity build with an upgraded 400 horsepower Continental TSIO 550 fitted with dual turbochargers. It gives you a critical altitude of 24,000 feet and a ground speed of over 300 miles per hour. So what's included? Because they add some more steps here. The twin turbo normalized engine with exhaust vibration and tail spins. Black Square's advanced turbocharger simulation. Fully realized electrical system with every circuit breaker. Complete environmental control system with sounds. You can hear the ambient sound difference. The inflatable door seal system makes the comfort of your cruise with door ajar warning, dimmable interior, and then looking specifically at the model, right? Accurately modeled, 100% native, flight simulator, 4K textures, physically based rendering materials, detailed normal mapping for leather, fabric, plastic stitches, scratches, and a lot of other things. And there's the extensive use of the new MSFS decal system for nearly vector graphic quality of labels, ground system support, full support for icing. The cockpit itself is featuring the dual G3X Touch, right? The one from Working Title, which came, say, as part of Sim update number 15, but also the GTN 750, right? It requires the freeware PMS 50 GTN 750 mod and the GFC 500 autopilot controller. So a lot of cool things. And knobs are working, switches are working, light standby instruments, and a lot of other cool things. Keep in mind that it requires the default Asobo Extra E330 to be installed, because it's using or reusing the engine sounds. The good thing again with this one, it comes with a manual, so the manual is really cool. And you can read it already at www.justflight.com. Now let's look at the aircraft. So this is how it looks like. So kind of a special one, right? It has, I would say, the propellers on the back. And this is how the interior looks like. So again, a lot of detail. Let's say almost what we're used to from Black Square after seeing the first aircraft, right? Also this, every button can be pushed as based on their description. And a lot of detail, as you can see over here. So pretty nice. Then, last but not least, it's the Boeing B707-320 Charlie. This one has been released earlier this week after several delays. It's developed by Aeroplane Heaven. Comes with multiple liveries which you can use: the Boeing, the World Travel, the Pacifica Orbit, the Emerald, and the Harbor, as well as the Pan Am. And the good thing is that this aircraft, due to the C, which stands for convertible, that you can also carry cargo, right? You can carry passengers and cargo. And the good thing is that that's also included in the package which you buy from, in this case, Microsoft, right? So here you can see some pictures of the engines. Also the flaps over here. You can add cargo to the aircraft. And here are the multiple liveries which are included. So what I already mentioned, right? It's a convertible aircraft. So you can either choose to fly in the passenger version or to fly in the cargo version. So you get, say, a lot of aircrafts just for the price of one. And that's, let's say, I think it's really worth the money because it looks really cool. And with that, we're at the end of this list where we looked at the new aircraft and liveries added to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020. So thanks for watching this one. And if you're interested in, for example, new scenery and airports being added to the marketplace, then have a look at my channel because there's also a video about that. If you're more interested into training missions, then also have a look at the channel because there's also a separate video about that. But the good news is that I made it easier for you because in the description of this video, you can find the links directly to these videos. Thanks again for watching. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, consider to use the like button. And of course, happy flying and until next time.